Grinders and grindettes, this is it. This is the versus everybody been waiting for that they haven't gotten yet. So I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to take the initiative, and we're going to do the versus right here, right after this. All right, so we're back. So listen. So Def versus Bad Boy versus So Def, however you want to heard it. We keep hearing about this versus, and we ain't seen nothing. You say you getting versus, man, we ain't seen nothing. Now, we know it's this whole thing going on with versus, so I don't know if we supporting versus again yet, or if they just doing this shit on another platform. Either way, they calling it versus, and it's these two gentlemen supposed to be going up. So it took me a long time to curate this list. I was looking at people that list they made on Spotify, on Apple. None of them were accurately meeting up. I even saw a gentleman who kind of made one, but it just was a little off center. With this, you have to do the perfect blend of R&B and rap. It can't be R&B versus rap, because it's just not going to gel right. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to be one-sided. So I had to do it to where it's somewhat fair, and each individual opponent had a dog in the fight. So with that being said, let's pull up the list. There it is right there. I'm happy about this list. Like man, it spent me a long time to get this right. How I feel is right accurately and all that. You know what I'm talking about? All right, so let's get into it, man. Without further ado, I'm trying to make this short and sweet. And if you see this list anywhere, remember, this is my watermark in the background. I curated this list. Well, my graphic guy did. Yeah. Before we get started, we got to give a shout out to our sponsors. Grinders and grindettes, listen, I am proud to introduce my partnership with Manscaped. Yes, manscaped.com. Go there, into the promo code ABSTRACT when you check out. You get free shipping plus 20% off your order. Listen, look what I got. The Weed Whacker. If you get that pesky nose and ear hair, you can trim that with the Weed Whacker. I got the Lawnmower 4.0. Listen, this is for your lower regions. It's for your arm hair. Your lady will thank you. I'm telling you now. Ladies, if you need a gift for your man for the holidays or Christmas, etc., this is the thing to go with. You want to shave down here and you don't know how to tell them, this is the way to go. Fellas, if you need a gift for your father, brother, uncle, cousin, etc., I'm telling you, they got bundle deals. They even got boxers. Listen, boxers, they sent me a shirt. And listen, you got the crop preserver as well as the crop reviver. Make you smell good down there. Manscaped.com, promo code ABSTRACT. Go. Right now, I want you to go. Hurry up. All right, so right off the rip, we got Flavor in Your Ear, the remix versus Jump by Criss Cross. So Flavor in Your Ear obviously was a Craig Mack song. He had the original version, then they did the remix, which featured Biggie, Busta Rhymes, Rampage, and LL Cool J. To this day, I don't understand what LL Cool J is talking about in his verse. If you do, you can let me know. And then we got Jump, which is a classic record by the duo and one of Jermaine Dupri's first artists, I believe, on his So Def label. This ain't even tough. I'm going to go with Flavor in Your Ear. I love Jump, but Flavor in Your Ear was, come on, man. Niggas, I get more butt than ashtrays. Fair one, I get mine the fast way. Skink Biggie killed that. Okay, next we got Can't You See versus Sweetheart. Can't you? Ooh, this is tough. Can't You See obviously is by Toto, also featuring Notorious B.I.G. I don't have the remix on her, so we're gonna leave it. No, we're gonna do the remix because actually Jermaine Dupri raps on Sweetheart, so we have to have a rap verse in there. So we're gonna do Can't You See the remix versus Sweetheart, which is Mariah Carey and Jermaine Dupri off of his solo album that he dropped, which is a classic song. God, I love Sweetheart too, man. That song was hard. I don't even think that song got the recognition that it deserved. Just for for Jermaine Dupri to be penning that. That's why he's so underrated, dude. You make a smash from Mariah Carey? I'm gonna go with Can't You See though, man. Give me all the chicken heads from Pasadena to Medina, baby, get in between you. That dog, Biggie was great, but Toto was just something different we never saw. And that record is just like they define record. When you think of Toto, you see them in black leather suits dancing around Monument. All right, next we got I'm Going Down by MJB. And obviously we doing this because Puff Daddy produced this track. So a lot of these songs are features that Puff Daddy was on, or co-production that he might have been on and features. So I'm going down by Mary J. Blige versus Mariah Carey, Always Be My Baby, which Jermaine Dupri had a hand in. And I don't know if it was the remix or the original. I think it was a combination of both, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm going to go with Always Be My Baby on this one. I'm going down, but Always Be My Baby is a classic. So far, it seems that Bad Boy is winning. So far. All right, next we got Come and Talk to Me remix, featuring Escape's Understanding. What I need from you is understanding. How can we communicate? What I say. I am in my eyes. I don't know the words. Versus Come and Talk to Me. I really want to know your name. Come and Talk to Me by a landslide. I love Understanding, but come on, Come and Talk to Me? You serious? Stop it. You hear the vocal arrangements? Come and talk to me. That's gospel singing. But they singing some freaky shit. All right. Next, we got No Time for Fake Ones. Just System Crystal with these real. We got No Time, which is Lil' Kim featuring Puff Daddy versus The Brat Funkdafied featuring Jermaine Dupri. So Funkdafied. That was Jermaine Dupri doing his best West Coast imitation with that. One of my favorite songs by The Brat. But listen, I'm going to go with... I love that Lil' Kim record too. How you figured that you can? Her mama, Miss Savannah, usually rock the Prada, sometimes Gabbana. Oh man, I'm gonna go with The Brat. Actually, I'm gonna go with Funkdafied. I think I enjoyed Funkdafied, and I remember at the time when No Time was out, I didn't really like the record like that. I didn't start liking that record till later on and realizing what it was. And they got a version out there on YouTube with Biggie rapping over that. Check that out. All About the Benjamins next. Puff Daddy featuring The Lox, Lil' Kim, Notorious B.I.G. Versus Not Tonight. Come on now, stop it. All About the Benjamins by landslide. Hate Me Now, Nas and Puff Daddy versus Jermaine Dupri and Jay-Z. So this is like a Jay-Z Nas head-to-head. Oh man, this is tough. You can hate me now, but I won't stop. Money ain't a thing. What's with your 4 lanes? Come on, man. That Money ain't a thing was a classic line taken from one of Jay-Z's songs off Reasonable Doubt, made into a hook or a chorus, and you know they just on a bravado show. This shit is kind of one of the records that helped Jay-Z kind of cross over to the next level. It was this aligned with that Annie song, and that kind of just catapulted him to superstardom. And this played a hand in it. And Jay-Z had the best parts on it. Let's not make no mistake. The yellow suits was raw with the Air Force Ones. And on top of that, Jay-Z was the savior of this song. Jermaine Dupri didn't stand a chance. Shit ain't for real till you ship a meal. And you hit an R&B chick and she fit the bill. Said she like my necklace. Started relaxing. Now that's what I call a chain reaction. Went from hold something to you owe something. Baby, I don't play all my jewelry. Come on, man, stop playing. I'm going Money Ain't a Thing. I love Hate Me Now, but I got to go Money Ain't a Thing. I think I played that more. Next, we got Victory, which is Puff Daddy featuring Notorious B.I.G. Versus Success. I'm going to go with Victory. I got to go with Victory. We got this map top brass knuckles and plastic. Next, we got Bad Boys for Life. Versus Oh I Think They Like Me. Oh I Think They Like Me. Oh I Think They Like Me when they see me on the other one. Don't worry if I write rhymes, I write checks. Bad Boy for Life. I'm going with that. Even though I love Oh I Think They Like Me, I like the whole Snap era. Yeah, I'm going Bad Boy. You know, that's that New Yorker bias in me. I'm sorry. I gotta go with Bad Boys for Life. Featuring Black, and rest in peace, Black Rob. Okay, I Need a Girl Part 1 and I Need a Girl Part 2 versus Shorty Like Mine. No, we can't do that though. Let me see. What's the I'm gonna make this even for us. It's not on here, but I don't see it else on here. But I don't know if Jermaine Dupri did this record. But we're going to assume he did do the record. So we're going to do I Need a Girl Part 1 and Part 2 because it's 2 records on here. Versus Shorty Like Mine. And what's the record Bow Wow had with Sierra? I ain't never had nobody JJ like it. So we're going to do that. And this other Bow Wow record, Shorty Like Mine. Versus I Need a Girl. So, you know, this is a generational thing. I think if you're younger, you're going to like Shorty Like Mine and Sierra record better. But if you're older, you're going to like I Need a Girl Part 1 and Girl Part 2 better. And just know what they're about. They were about J-Lo and the whole shit with that. I got to go with I Need a Girl Part 1 and Part 2. I got to. I have to. It's no way I cannot. Like, I love Bow Wow, but come on, man. I ain't gonna lie, that Sierra record was tough though. But yeah, that's just what it is. Next song, Shake Your Tail Feather versus Grills. I've said this before in other videos, and I'll say it again. I hated Shake Your Tail Feather, and I hated the way music was going in this direction when this particular song came out. And I was so happy when 50 Cent came out on that grimy shit again and made it back cool to be hardcore, because it was getting redundant with the fucking this type of shit. This is where music was going. Go on, shake your tail feather. That song sucked. It was a hit. Don't get me wrong. It was a hit. In terms of hits, it was great. In terms of just everyday listening, it sucked. Music was so soft at that time. But yeah, so I'm gonna go with Grills. It was a little harder, and it was dope. It was kind of like this run Jermaine Dupri and Nelly were having, where they were doing these records together, like the Jay song and the Grills and a couple other songs. So I thought that was pretty dope. All right, next we got Last Night from Puff Daddy featuring Keisha Cole with Bow Wow, Out of My System. I hated Last Night. To this day, I don't like that song. But it's just one of them things. You know it's a hit, but it's just not for you. I just don't fuck with it. So I got it out of my system. I played the fuck out of that. And that's featuring T-Pain, by the way. So shout out to Teddy Pendergrass. Down. Next we got, this is a good one right here. I Wish versus Nice and Slow. We know Carl Thomas is I Wish. And listen, some of these songs, like I said, Puff Daddy probably didn't really have too much to say on them, but they were on his label, so therefore they count as Bad Boy Records. And same thing with Jermaine Dupri. So we got Usher's Nice and Slow. And we know Usher is an affiliate of Jermaine Dupri. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Jermaine Dupri wrote this song, because he recently said on an interview somewhere this was his favorite record, or one of his favorite records of all time that he worked on. And I gotta agree. So I'm gonna go with Nice and Slow. I love I Wish. And I wish I never met her at all. Even now we know that catapulted Carl Thomas his career. And I love that record. I thought it was dope. But Nice and Slow, man, I just heard them play that the other night on the radio, and I was singing every word. It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I remember exactly what I was when I first saw the video. We was at some girl's house, these girls that we used to chill with on the west side, and I remember came on, we was watching videos, and it was like, oh shit, he got another song, the Usher dude. And this shit was like, yo, this joint gonna be tough. All right, anyway, we got Mario Winans featuring Puff Daddy. I don't wanna know if you're playing me. Yo, that's some real shit to say. Versus Usher, You Got It Bad. You got it bad when you're on the phone. Oh, man, this is tough right here, man. This is tough. This is a tie for me. I'm sorry. It's a tie. What you guys say? All right, you don't want me to pick a tie, I pick one. Shit. I'm gonna go with You Got It Bad if I gotta pick one. You got it bad when you're on the phone. Cause that's just my era. And my lady said, I'm your girl, you're my man. Come on, Jermaine Dupri is another monster. Stop playing. Anyway, all right. So the next record is Usher featuring Puff Daddy. I don't know what you came to do, girl. What you came to do tonight, but I came to party. So and next, then we got versus Burn. So listen, I always felt like Burn was just a copy of You Got It Bad. I just feel like during the next album, he's like, yo, we got to do another one of those You Got It Bad type records. All right, yeah, I got this one called Burn, similar beat, just sing it same way. Okay, cool. Usher went in there. I think that you should let it burn. Are you feeling it? Some shit, I don't know. Anyway, so with that being said, fuck, I don't know. Shit, I'm gonna go with Usher. I don't know what you came, because this is supposed to be a video too, and I don't know that why they never did the video for this. So I don't know what you came to do, girl. What you came to do tonight? So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Usher versus Puff Daddy. I don't know. Okay, next we got You Used to Love Me versus Jumpin' Jumpin' Remix. Jumpin' Jumpin' Remix featured Destiny's Child, Little Bow Wow. Who else was on there? It was Destiny's Child, Little Bow Wow, fucking The Brat, and Jermaine Dupri. And I remember the video was dope, and I remember I liked that song a lot by Destiny's Child. It was like different beat, futuristic type beat. And I was just like, yo, this shit dope as fuck, dude. Especially how they came on the remix. They was like, Bow Wow killed it, I remember. Anyway, so we got that versus Faith Evans, You Used to Love Me. I remember the way you used to love me. You used to love me every day. Come on, man. I'm gonna go with Jumpin'. I'm sorry. I like that. I like that little work. I love Faith's album. You Used to Love Me. And I love this album, but I think she had better song. And maybe because You Used to Love Me used to get played so much. My cousin Kizzy used to play this shit. We was driving to Chicago and she played this shit out. I can't. You know what? I gotta go with Faith, dude. I can't even do that. Let me stop kidding myself. You Used to Love Me is a classic, man. And Jumpin' is dope too. I can't. Fuck. I don't know. This is hard, man. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go with You Used to Love Me. I'm gonna go with that. Because y'all gonna kill me. Like, you crazy. Anyway, One More Chance remix. This is the remix because I'm not doing original at all. That'll be crazy. Versus In My Bed remix. Come on, stop playing now. The So Def In My Bed remix. I think that gets played more than the original. I got this feeling, just can't turn it loose. Fuck, classic verses by Jermaine Dupri and the Brat. I verse this like this, and I never stop putting it first. Brought from L.A. to Drew Hill, something you can feel. All I'm about is the dollar bill. What the deal? 40 minute parliament behind me. Come on, man. That shit was hard. But come on, One More Chance is my favorite rap song of all time. I did a show a couple of years ago in Buffalo. It was called B.I.G. You had to perform a Biggie song. Everybody was performing this hardcore underground records. I said, man, I'm doing the commercial records. I want everybody in this motherfucker to be singing with me. Motherfuckers doing these hard, give me the loot. They was killing it, man. I went up there, had the whole crowd singing with me. Had the cane and all that. I went full Biggie mode. And performed this song, man. And they was like, yo, do another one. They wanted me to do another one. So I did, I See Some Ladies Tonight That Should Be Having My Baby. And they was singing along to that one too, man. This is the perfect record of R&B / hip hop blend. This song will never get old. It comes on the radio every time and I turn it right up. The way his flow is on this track, it was executed perfectly. I've never seen this, dude. This is what I try to emulate when I make my music. I love this shit, man. I do. Next, we got the Honey remix, which is Mariah Carey featuring the Bad Boy All-Stars in all they shiny suit glory when they had the gold shiny suits on. They was dancing. Classic Bad Boy era. Man, I used to love music back then. Versus It's Like That. What the fuck is this like that? I gotta Google that. I don't know. Oh, Mariah Carey. Okay, Mariah Carey, It's Like That. Oh, I hated that song, Murmur. There was Fat Man. It was a good song. I ain't gonna say I hated it. It was her comeback thing. So that was like the single, but you know, the single's always a little corny. But the Emancipation of Mimi was a classic album. Let's not even. Jermaine Dupri brought her back. He brought her career all the way back because she had fell right off and was having breakdowns and meltdowns. He said, "Come back home. Come on, come on. See, this is what happens when you leave the nest. Come on, come on. Yep, come on in here. Usher, you come here too. Come on. You guys sit right here. Just sit right here. I'll tell you when I want you to get in the studio. I'm just gonna write these. All right, come on." Yo, Jermaine Dupri is the big brother everybody need, man. Anyway. Also, Honey, and this is Mariah going against Mariah. That's what's the crazy thing about it. Just realize that. But come on, the Honey remix, classic verse. Come on, you had the Locks, the grimy ass Locks, talking about Honey. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Jada and Styles did a. No, they didn't do a back and forth. But Styles went first. I think Styles set it off. You know, what he say? To a teaspoon of honey that melt in your mouth. It's the Locks and Mariah. You checking this out? You know the deal, a few mil every time she come out. With her flowing and us blowing, ain't nothing else to talk about. Hold a whole lot of don't. And everywhere we there. Keeping your hands in the air like we just don't care. Don't be. Oh no, Jada set it off. And then fucking Styles came in. And then Sheik was like, "Man, I ain't fucking with this track. No, y'all got this." I'm in the back getting high with my shiny suit on, nigga. So, yeah, dude, this is a timeless record. They can perform this now and the crowd will go crazy. So yeah, I gotta go with Honey, man. That shit just bring back memories. I like It's Like That too, but stop it. Next, we got Hypnotize versus Don't Forget About Us by Mariah Carey. My favorite line of Hypnotize, "Your daughter's tied up in the Brooklyn basement." That was some gangster ass shit. We all know this was the lead single off Biggie's last album when he was alive, which is Life After Death, which is my favorite hip-hop album of all time. At least it's in my top 5. Versus Mariah Carey, Don't Forget About Us, which was on that pretty much feature in that comeback trail that she had with Jermaine Dupri. So this was a big record. This is still played on the record played on the radio to this day. And you know, I love it. I love it. And as much as I love Hypnotize, I think it's a great record. It's classic. I think Don't Forget About This slightly edges this one out, man. I think Mariah Carey just killed this. Especially that third verse. When she hit that note, "Don't you forget." I ain't about to hit the note. Anyway, next we got Sky's the Limit versus Shake It Off. Shake it off, cause the loving ain't the same, and the playing games, which is one of my favorite records off the Emancipation of Mimi. Then we got Biggie, Sky's the Limit. A nigga never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was younger, had 2 pair of Lees with the beautiful harmonies of 112, rounding out one of the perfect songs and cuts on Life After Death. This was actually a single. You should check out the video where they got a small version of everybody. Small version Lil' Kim, small version of M112, small version of me, small version of Puff Daddy, small version of Biggie. And you see the video how they would actually do it if they were older. Everything is like luxury and it's crazy, man. They was living life back then. It's tragic to see the way they went out when they had all these millions of dollars. I don't know who house that was. It was awesome though. But I'm gonna go with Sky's the Limit. I gave it to Mariah last round. This round I'm gonna go with Biggie. I love Shake It Off. It's one of my favorite records. But stop it. Sky's the Limit. You gotta stop it. Anyway, with it all being said and done, you guys can add it up and let me know who won in the comments. From the looks of things, it looked like it might have been a draw. But I don't know. It could have went either way because I could just look and know I was on both sides, but I wasn't tallying and shit up. But somebody tally it up for me. Post your comments below and let me know what you guys thought about this. Did you like my verses? If you think I should do a part 2 of So Def Bad Boy, let me know and I'll do another one. Till next time, peace.